To create a new vendor, I will first open my list of existing vendors. And from my vendor list, I can then choose new in the action bar. So let me do this. Then, similar to what we saw for customers and items, I can now select a template. So in this case, a vendor template. I will create a new business-to-business vendor. And you will see that also here, by using the templates, the system will automatically pre-fill a number of fields. And also here I can show you the same example, so the one of posting groups. So you can see here that this vendor now has the general business posting group and the vendor posting group entered. Okay, so let me scroll up. Let me enter a name. And also here I will focus on the trade-related fields, because you can enter the address and contact fields, but these are quite obvious, I think. But if we scroll down and if we go to the Receiving Fast tab, there you can see a number of trade-related fields that you can assign to the vendor. Not that many, as you can see here. So the first one is location code. So if this is a vendor that is always shipping to the same location, then we can enter our locations or our warehouse. And suppose that if we purchase from this vendor and we always receive in the East warehouse, then we can enter East. Then there's the shipment methods. So do we have any agreements on shipment conditions and so on? So let me just select the first one. Then there's the lead time calculation. So how much time does the vendor need to ship items to our facilities? So between placing the order and receiving the items. And so that's what the lead time means. So for example, I can enter a lead time of 1 week, which means again that if we place the order, the system will take into account to receive the items 1 week later. Now, do we want to make the change, or do we want to make the difference between working and non-working days? So if that's the case, I can click here on base calendar and I can assign a base calendar. More on these base calendars you can find in the learning path on selling items, in which we also discuss order promising. Then if I click on more options here at the top, and if I go to navigate vendor, you can see that you can also enter multiple order addresses for one vendor. So if one vendor has multiple locations from which we can order, I can create an order address for each location. So by clicking on new, you will see that the order address card will open, and here you can look at the information that we can enter. So most of it is just address information, like the address, the city, the country code, and some communication details.